What's up, guys? Hunter, welcome back to a brand new video, and happy 30th anniversary to The Crow. And this will be my The Crow 30th anniversary special. So as always, let's get into it. So I actually never saw The Crow until last week, and I found out that this year is going to be the 30th anniversary, and I found out that they're going to put it back in theaters. And I thought to myself, well, I've never seen it before, but I heard about the movie for years from my dad. I know that Brandon Lee was in it, Bruce Lee's son, and I figured I'd check it out last week. So I watched it, and I really enjoyed it. And I did research on the character after I watched the movie, and I found out that a lot of people have had that persona in the comics, and obviously Eric Draven was the original guy who got the powers, and I just thought the movie was solid. The city layout was so cool. It was basically like black and white stuff like that. The movie wasn't black and white, but I loved the city layout. Brandon Lee was amazing in the role. Uh, it was very comic accurate, and I can't believe after all this time I never watched this movie until this year. But I am going to go see it in theaters just for the hell of it. I've seen the movie twice already since I watched it, and I might watch it again before I go see it in theaters, or I might just wait to watch it again, see it in theaters. So anyway, but with that being said, I did want to do a Thursday anniversary special video, so doing the video for you guys here, and I got some merch from the movie. This is one of the first things I bought. This cool shirt right here. So I got a bunch of other merch. So show off the merch and talk about the film while I do that. So here's the trilogy set. It's got the first three movies here. So, and I know that they released special 4K steelbooks. I think they released 3 steelbooks for the 30th anniversary of the film, and I've seen them. I've seen videos on them, and those steelbooks are actually pretty cool. And I think there's one special bonus feature in there, making of the Crow, something like that. That is not actually in this DVD, because I know the original Blu-ray release, it doesn't have anything new, the same thing that's on here. So I think I'll probably get those steelbooks maybe, and I'm gonna have to get a 4K player too, because I actually do not own a Blu-ray 4K player. So I'll probably end up getting a 4K player. So real quick, here's the sequel, City of Angels, and I thought that it was interesting that it was different people throughout all the films. But the thing was, I didn't know that the other characters that had the Crow persona actually didn't come into the comics until 1997. I want to say there was either I want to say maybe 4 to 5, maybe even 6 different story arcs. There's the Crow Salvation, and I thought that instead of doing just random people like they did in the film, but the 2 sequels were actually really the 3 sequels. I'll have the 4th one. I'll get it later. I really thought that they should have put those characters in those films instead. But I get why they did it, because the first one was very successful. The ones after that weren't. But my opinion, I think they should have. For the fans, I think it would have been better. And I haven't seen the TV series. I've heard about it, Stairway to Heaven. And I have seen the trailer for the remake that's coming out this year in August. I saw the trailer, and I don't really like the way Eric Draven looks. I mean, he's a musician. He's still a musician. That's good, but just, I don't know. It just doesn't look like Eric Draven to me. And I can tell that they're taking inspiration from some of the other people that were the Crow in the comics. And honestly, in my opinion, I think that they should just do a Netflix series where they can explore the different people who have had their persona. That's just me personally. They can get through a lot of stories. They can get through all the characters like that. Whether they do like 10 episode arc on 10 13 episode arc on each character or two, whatever. Me personally, I think it would be great if they did maybe 2 3 episodes on one person, and then go on to the next person, the next few episodes after that, for whatever it is. Because one episode to me, it's kind of like a movie, whatever. They'll be repeating themselves like they did with the movies. But anyway, that's just my opinion on that, because I know I've done some research, and I know there's been probably, if not 14, more than 14 people who have had the Crow persona. So, but that's just my opinion. I think they should do a Netflix series. So, and I did get a few figures. This I actually got at my local comic shop. It's one of the Mezco figures. So I have 2 unboxings for you guys in this video. And without a doubt, The Crow is probably one of my new favorite films. A second while I get this out. So here's the first figure. It's got the jacket on. And the resemblance to Brandon Lee is very uncanny in this figure. It's pretty cool. It's not the biggest figure. These figures are pretty small, but still pretty cool. And actually, when I went to my local comic store, I actually wasn't planning on buying anything Crow related. I just went there to see what they had for the sale. Actually, to buy a Kiss figure, that's why. And this is actually the first thing I saw. I saw the box. I was like, wow, what a coincidence. So I figured I'd pick it up and show it to you guys in this video. So figure looks great. They got all the details right in this. Here's the second figure. I love how they have 2 figures in this. That way you can have both looks, with him with the jacket and without it. So that's pretty cool. And you can only move the legs like this. You can't bend them. And they do come with stands too. So you can display them if you want to. Interchangeable hands and legs. So you can create the iconic poses. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to put them back in the package real quick. So those are pretty cool figures. The packaging for this I thought was pretty cool. Love that image right there. And I also got the Down Select Collector's action figure. So take a look at the box. So it looks pretty cool. So we got Eric Draven right there. And you also got a Crow in there too. So I think that was pretty cool. I love how they did that. There's the back. So I'm going to take it out of the package right now. Alright, so here we have Eric Draven himself. So again, this figure is pretty accurate. Looks just like Brandon Lee. So that's pretty cool. Got every detail right on this. And here's the display stand. It comes with a Crow right here. So I think that this is pretty cool. This is one of the best figures that Diamond Select has done. So that's pretty cool. We got the Crow right here, got a stand, got a nice display stand, so you can put Eric Draven right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. So yeah, both of them on the stand. So this is pretty cool. Both Eric Draven and the Crow. So this is pretty cool. So if you want to put them on a shelf and display them like this, you can. So that is awesome. So already this is probably one of my favorite figures, the Crow. So that's pretty cool. And I also got the score. This is the deluxe edition. And by the way, I really loved the score in the film. I thought it was awesome. And it was also by the same composer that did the score for Daredevil, Graham Revell. So that is awesome. Nice background right there. Here's the booklet. Got a little interview with the composer himself, so I thought that was pretty cool. Got some of the familiar images from the movie. That's a cool shot. I've always loved that shot. Like I said, now I'm a complete fan of the Crow. I was sold right when I saw the movie last week, so great film. I thought it was awesome. The acting, the action, everything. Very cool image of Brandon Lee and the makeup. I know that was also his breakout role. It's just pretty sad that the accident happened on set of The Crow, and I'm glad that they finished the movie. And honestly, I think that they did a great job with what they had to work with, considering he only had 3 days worth of stuff to film. And some scenes you could tell that Brandon wasn't in it. Like a lot of the stuff that he was supposed to film, it was just a body double. But the only scene that they used body double on the front was the scene where he got dressed, and I think they used CGI to put Brandon's face on there, which I thought that was a pretty smart move. And I didn't I didn't see any flaws at all. So I thought that wasn't bad for 1994. So last but certainly not least, here's the program for the film. It's got a lot of cool pictures in it. This picture is just awesome, so iconic. Like this thing right here. I want to say that one wasn't with Brandon, because a lot of the times you see him in there. I think when they were filming those scenes, I don't think Brandon was alive when they had to film those scenes, because and that's a cool shot. And I think that was the first film where they used fire for a logo, which is pretty cool. You've seen that in Daredevil. You've seen it in The Punisher, Thomas Jane. So that's pretty cool. Another iconic image right there. Like I said, this is probably one of my favorite films of all time. Now it is. So like I said, I'm glad I was able to watch it last week, so I could do this video for you guys. And said, I love the movie now. I'm 100% a fan of this film and the character. I did some research on the character and a comic image, and I read up on the creator too, that he poured some of his experiences into The Crow. I thought that was cool. It was smart on his part. Like, he lost his girlfriend a while back, and he poured that emotion into The Crow, and I thought that was pretty cool of him to do. So with that being said, I'm a full-fledged 100% Crow fan now. So I love the movie. I can't wait to see it in theaters. Uh, the remake, I'm really not too keen on seeing it, but I probably will just to see how they do the story. But like I said earlier, in my opinion, I think that they should do a full-blown Netflix series on The Crow and uh, have all the people that were the Crow in the comics come out in the series. That's just my opinion. Whether it be one season focusing on Eric Draven and the rest focusing on the other people, or if it's multiple characters in one season, whatever the case may be, that's just my idea. I think they should do the Crow, my opinion, so they can do justice to the Crow character. So, but anyway, I love this film, The Crow. Brandon Lee did a great job. He's missed dearly. The action scenes are great. Great score. Great city layout. Great acting. What can I say? So I'm glad I'm able to do this video for you guys. And I'm glad I was able to share all this with you guys. And this is something very new that I'm into. I know about this film for years. Never saw it till last week. So I'm glad I watched it. I love the film. Going to see it in theaters. Love everything about The Crow, the background, everything. So, and on top of it, he was a musician too. Well, the original one, Eric Draven. So that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next video. Later, guys.